Hello, high achievers. Today, we are in day 2 of this 5-day challenge training for building the team of 2030 with the leadership tools that we need to enhance in order to be effective and to revive, survive, and thrive. So, in second day of the training is going to be for create winning strategy and mindset for your organization. So it's extremely important how the strategic direction is integrity, bridge between the change and irritability triggers of everyone in your and discomfort zone for everyone. So this kind of frame and framework that has served foundation for many organizations and learning program for years. We are now taking the guesswork of how the professional development by providing a clear path to help you build these kind of capabilities to advance and lead the future growth. To achieve this, first we need to build. We need to build first core capability of that build credibility by being high impact to your clients. Plan who will be the key player in your organization in order to succeed. Then third is create high performing team by being yourself first high performer. We'll go through that to another video as well. So into next training video. Then after that, build analytical mindset, evidence-based talent decision. It's extremely important to be inclusive to everyone, not yourself alone. Many change by designing the communication through process that we are going through to the next level. And the last level, how you build loyalty in the workplace too. How I built myself, how I built Columbia University for 266 years. So these are fundamentals to thrive. If you put in a place this kind, if you have question after this, you can find me in website, desitahirai.com, or in LinkedIn. I am everywhere in media today because everything is digital. So we go through that. So how you create high-performing team by being yourself first high performer, and then build analytic mindset evidence. That's what you go through. And then many change by designing communication through process, mentoring faculty members to develop required team skills that you need for tomorrow, not today. Ask your team open-ended questions to know their pain where is. Communicate and discuss your plan. Put in place change management strategy and processes that will cover that in day 5. How you manage the change management. Then connect with your core values and resonate with all. With a little victory, you can celebrate with your team because everyone needs motivation these days. It's extremely important how you build that kind of mentality in workplace. So connect with your core values that resonate with all in your organization or business. Not the top to bottom pyramid, not bottom to top pyramid. Look to be unique pyramid. Pyramids are not any longer pyramids. So take a look at the both sides of the coin. Then connect little victory with which it and connect to transform your organization culture with the most with the 5 trainings to be effective trainings, not training like before that employees go to training and they don't learn anything and they come back to work because they off the work, right? No, training that I give you in 5-day training, I bring your employees from 20% of productivity to 100% productivity. Why? Because we have holistic way of how you deal with such a underperformed employees. So how you repeat reskilled, new rules, new skills to your employees, new way to operate. Culture of trust and transparency that will cover as a backbone of every business. They said, oh, in these days, the loyalty is out of the window, they said, because we are in such a rigid environment, right? Loyalty, my friend, is every time the winner in war or peace. In a time of crisis, the loyalty is built. Take a look at that, because I've experienced in communism time, I have different changes. So take a look in that loyalty action of yours. If you need help, I can help you with that. So how you empathize individual and social well-being to every employee today is a must. They are you, your business. Performance create trust. Cyber attack everywhere. Take a look. Your processes, well-being, structure, skills, and build weekly meeting with every single one. And to be short, not to bore everybody, but to be to the point and productivity. Well, every employee and everyone would agree that the sense of belonging and feeling loved is a beauty of human. We need to understand the importance of building up a strong foundation on inner peace of success, belonging in your tribe. It's extremely important how you build with motivation, accountability, technology, nurturing, psychological safety, because the fear is the biggest trigger for every burnout executive, which I am in another day. I did 5 days challenge for that too, for burnout executives today and employees as well. So is to maintain difficult peers in a place. How you go from the belief to reality and to the outcomes they want to do, to master action plan and to execute, to review, to revise, and to celebrate with your team. It's extremely important to gain clarity. Clarity, my friend, is the biggest part that people are lazy at work. They are not clear. So it's extremely important. I was an employee, I was a manager and a leader as well. I know what employees think and I know what managers think. It's extremely important for the leader to go in between there in every single day of work. We live in a multicultural world, and each of us bring a different culture, different language, different circumstances. Therefore, it's easy to see why it is essential to look what we have the same and to leverage the differences. Within us, we have everything, good and bad, right? But as we choose good, thank God, and that's what we are. And we build our tribe and make or break our business. That, my friend, is structural change that will make your business and your people to be loyal to you forever if you put this structure in place. Influential leaders understand the manage underlying psychology of employee responses to the change and clarity decision making. Clarity, clarity, clarity. To gain clarity to your decision making first, because many leaders are not clear many times what is going to be in 3 months, right? So it's extremely important to bring your self-awareness to the level to see in the curve. And making your first need to monitor your mood first, how you handle stressful situation yourself, and how your team is handling stressful situation, and interact with other, reflect that your employees know your irritability triggers that mostly struggle with pride and expectation of others. So you can manage your reactions and your team reactions. If you need help, call me. So when you face a real business challenges, you find it difficult to admit that you need help. Realize that you don't need to know everything yourself. Clarity and communicate at every single employee in every single level play a role in that change and spell that out. New leaders, whether they are fully aware of the problem and need a help to solving it or not, know how to solve it but need validation from others, or know there is a problem but they can't pinpoint exactly what it is, likely already knows bad news is coming on the way. They feel it, It's even worse when they discover they need more help than they thought previously. So I'm here to help. That's why I see many leaders fail because of that. Now, most importantly, communicating it early and often, no matter how small or large the change is, you mean the difference between success and failure in adapting change with employees and whole your organization. The more messages resonate, the more likely employees are feel valued. When I feel value, I am top of the world. I can work 24 hours a day because I have the purpose. I have the value from the organization. I did 3 jobs because of that. That is, my friend, how the leaders can incorporate and inspire the employees with a vision that is for all, not for us only. When communication is clear, employees feel valued and everyone feels a role to have a role to play, and everyone is smooth and adapt to the change. Adapt to the change is unavoidable, uh, unescapable. Every one of us is going through changes today. How you manage the change is make or break the person. It's extremely important to educate our people today and to inject resilience in all of your company, to adapt the life of change and crisis, and to build that character of commitment, courage, and confidence is extremely important for your well-being of your company. Spread love to the people and be people oriented, which is the foundation of love, that life itself is growth, and retain the power within and build the self-esteem with the faith and passion and enthusiasm to people. Every employee is triggered to innovate and to create processes and solutions that serve for all, bringing happiness and contentment to your everything you do, which now more than ever we need so badly. An intelligent person would see that self-awareness decrease stress, improve attention span, and reduce job burnout or any external pain that stress you or due to the itself, but you is your estimate you do in that stress is not reality, or you overestimate that. And on this state, I have the power to revoke that at any moment, because I can estimate the power of the change as a to-do or as obstacle. It's just that state of mind that people are. So I can revoke that at any moment. Incorporate your network, print your patterns. Every one of us have them. Take a look. What patterns in your business, in your relationship you have that is blocking you from achieving what you need? Ask your associate who knows best from you. I ask for feedback every single time. I love feedback, and especially when it's negative, because I grow, because I learn more. If everybody said, "Oh, you're good, you're good, you're good," I never learn, right? So we learn from our mistakes, right? And we learn from other people's mistakes. Success is a result of alignment with your tribe, your vibe with your tribe. Ask for feedback, constructive criticism, and test perfectly your action and hard work, learning from your failure, and loyalty, my friend, and persistent as the greatness begin just outside of your comfort zone. Our mind is like a muscle. The more we exercise, the stronger it gets and the more expands. So what are the traits that make your company strong? What are the weaknesses that you need to turn to the strengths? Here is the intellectual standards that you can follow. Clarity. Ask your employees or associates, could you elaborate further on what you are asking? Could you give me an example? Could you illustrate what you mean to accuracy? How could we check on that? How could we find out it's true or not? How could you verify or test that? And precision, could we be more specific? Could you give me more details? Could you give me what is exactly what is it? And relevance, how does that relate to our problem? How does that here bear on the question I am having with you? How does that help us on this issue? So in that case, whether deep in a factor, with that factors you are bringing in this problem, are this evaluate them. What are some of the compliances or on this question? What are difficult that we need to deal with right now? And then the breath, you need to look at this from another perspective. Do we need to consider another point of view? Do we need to look into that in different way? And of course, we are creatures of logic, right? We put our logic in everything we do. Does all this make sense altogether? Does all this first paragraph fits with the last paragraph what you are doing in your research? Does what you say follow by evidence? And significance is the most important problem to consider, is the central idea to focus on. Which of these factors are more important right now? And significance is the most important problem to consider, the central focus of what you do. Which of these are the most important ones? One, two. It's a project management in one way or another. Then the fairness, of course. Leaders has to be fair with everybody, with no exclusion. Do I have any vested interest in this issue? If you are involved in one, am I sympathetically representing the viewpoint of everyone? It's extremely important that these questions the leader make or break the business. How we grow? With asking such questions. We gain 360. When I coach executives, I ask them for 360 evaluations. Why? Because our tribe knows our strengths and weaknesses as well. Sometimes we under evaluate ourselves, and sometimes we upgrade ourselves more than we are. So in that case, to build loyalty in a new era, it's extremely important that you share your vision with everyone and you inspire everyone and you look the big vision in a horizon in 2030. This, my friend, this way, and this question, go back to this video and look at the question I raised in for you. This way you can create winning new strategy and mindset in your organization. Goodbye, and I see you in day 3.